Harvard. Hey!
Congratulations!
Congrats, you're in. 5 lessons that I learned while attending Harvard University. Lesson number 1. Education is your responsibility. Nobody's gonna do it for you. Not your teachers, not your classmates, not your parents. Your parents might do your homework for you, but the responsibility of the learning is fully on your shoulders. And it's interesting because education, the educational systems are nothing more than a tool to help facilitate your learning. Take, for instance, this pen, which is a beautiful crimson, might I add. This pen is nothing but a tool. If you were to give this to 100 different people, you would have 100 different results. Like, some people have the ability to take this pen and make beautiful art. Some people might write a book with this pen, while others might just doodle. Or some people might even say, this is just a worthless pen, what's the point? This pen is nothing more than a tool, but it can help you unlock your potential and your creativity. Just like the education system, it's just a structure, it's a system to help facilitate learning, but it can be used as a tool to help you facilitate your learning and just achieve the potential that you have inside of you. Gonna go get some books. How's it going? There it is. Thank you very much. You guys, it's official. I am a legit Harvard student. Bing, 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 bing. Lesson number 2. Status is a horrible human construct. When I was a kid, I was made to believe that Harvard was some sort of magical school that was only reserved for the elites. And if you wanted to go there, it was absolutely impossible because you were normal, but the other students going there were actual superhumans. These are just normal people. In fact, some of them are the dumbest people that I know. Sure, they're super brilliant in some aspects of their life, but in others, it's bad. The problem is, I think sometimes we tend to put people up on a pedestal and say that one kind of person is better than the other, and they deserve more because they're smarter or because they're more capable or that they got better grades than us, and that's just not true. And yes, it is difficult to get into Harvard, and I understand that there's a stereotype attached to it for a reason, but I'm also saying that if you don't feel like you are smart because you're not going to Harvard, well, that's just not true. Elon Musk himself, one of my favorite quotes that he said is, let's read it so I don't botch it. Don't confuse schooling with education. I didn't go to Harvard, but the people that work for me did. Burn. It's true though. I've seen some Harvard graduates go off and take jobs that they were not qualified for, they don't have the skills for. They got that job over someone else who was more qualified or had the skills because of status. And that's just not right. The day is finally here, my final, we're taking it. It's online, open note, open book. Lauren's here to eat the snacks, I'm here to get the test done. Let's go. Come on. What? You gotta be kidding. Literally PO'd. They're just trying to trick us. So I didn't do as well as I was hoping, but the good news is, we're done! Lesson number 3 is that status is a reality of our world. There's a lot of talk right now around privilege, and what's annoying is that's not something that we get to choose when we are born. Some are born into very rich families, others are born into poverty. But I do believe that there is a system in place that has a great disparity among the poor and the rich that we can come together on and say we are all equal and we deserve equal rights. For those of you who are protesting right now, thank you so much for making your voice heard. I back you up, and I believe that we can make a positive change in the world, and we need to make a positive change. I do want to say that for those of you who do have privilege, I know sometimes it feels guilty, like you might be part of the problem. And I'm saying if you have privilege, wield it to bring positive change in the world. That's what we need more than ever right now. We don't need status, we don't need hierarchy, we need equality where everyone can succeed, everyone can have the same opportunities to grow, to have access to education, and to unlock their potential. Now I can say I studied quantum physics at Harvard. Lesson 4, you don't need a piece of paper in order to be considered successful. In fact, it actually bothers me that people think they need a diploma in order to show the world that they have accomplished something with their life. All of the success that I have experienced in my life to date had nothing to do with school or the things that I learned in school. It was the application of those skills in real-world situations. I'm currently running 2 businesses. One is a youth speaker, traveling the nation, speaking in hundreds of schools and to thousands of students a year. And the other business is a software platform, B2B, in the employee engagement space to help design a better employee experience. And what I'm learning is that it's very difficult to get people on the phone. It's very difficult to sell to someone else. But if you can work hard, you can hone your skills, you can love yourself, love your personality, you will start to see success regardless of the piece of paper. It's here.
Are you serious? Congratulations, we are so excited to inform you that Morgan has been accepted into Harvard Admission Program.
Lesson number 5. Life is too short to not do what you love. I have seen Harvard Business School students who hated their lives and didn't want to be there, but they were because of external factors. It had nothing to do with what they wanted to do with their lives. And doesn't that just seem like a waste of time? If you don't identify who you want to be and where you want to take that life, how can you expect to get there? So identify what it is you want and what you love, and find out what that thing is, and then just do that. I know that's so cliche, but you guys, it's so important. Don't spend time doing things that you hate. You're just gonna end up being miserable and wasting years of your life. I am 33 years old and I have had a full life, but I can see periods of my life where I did things that I didn't want to do, but I just did it because I was told to. And I've seen moments where I did things that I wanted to regardless of the people and the haters that told me that I couldn't, and they were the best moments of my life. We're here to build experiences. We're here to serve each other, to lift one another up, and I believe that we all have talents that we can use to better the lives of others. Find out what that is, be happy, share it with other people. Thank you so much for watching this video. I love you guys. I am not going to be doing much Harvard content anymore because I have graduated, but I promise you some other great stuff is coming down the pipeline. So stay tuned and we will see you on the next episode. Mwah!